Do you think Dallas can still win the NFC East?
No, I don't think they are going to win the NFC East. Before the season started, I changed to the Philadelphia Eagles based on the moves that they made in the offseason, Molly Q. They're a better football team. Now, obviously, we've seen in this league, being the better football team doesn't guarantee anything, but it gives you the best shot. And watching them play against the Detroit Lions, who a lot of people are going to realize throughout this season that the Lions are a lot better than what we think of them to be based on past history. The Philadelphia Eagles look like the best team in the division. Jalen Hurts looks like he's taken a step forward in week one. Obviously, it's week one. They have an offense that's tailored around him and his ability to run. But also you added A.J. Brown. You added James Bradbury on the defensive side of the football. You saw this offense become, in week one, what everybody thinks it's going to become and why so many people were high on the Philadelphia Eagles. And then you look at Dallas and you compare rosters, a young offensive line that we don't know if it's going to jail. We don't know if they're going to be good when they jail. Like, gelling is a thing. Coming together is a thing, understanding how to play with each other. But that still don't mean you're going to be good when you're doing it. You're starting a rookie at left tackle. Now, obviously, Dak, it's great news that he'll be able to be back. We had Stephania Bell on NFL Live yesterday, and she said you will be able to function as long as they didn't have to put a pin in the fracture in his thumb. So that was good news for the Dallas Cowboys and myself, who's really hurt about how this season is going. But ultimately, the Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in the NFC East, and that's who I think is going to win it.
All right, this is not going to be easy. You want me to go, Steve?
Go ahead, man.
And this is not going to be easy to fight you two off, but I can't bail on the team that I picked to win it all in 6 days because of an injury, and they didn't play well against Tampa. But let's take it easy, Marcus, on the Eagles. They beat the Detroit Lions. I mean, take it easy. I mean, and not only did they almost lost. They had a 35, whatever the lead was, and they had to get 2 first downs at the end to hold off Jared Goff. So, I mean, I am not yet convinced that the Philadelphia Eagles are some juggernaut in the NFC East, nor am I convinced about the Giants being a juggernaut. And don't look at me that way, nor am I convinced that Washington's a juggernaut. So the competition level will help Dallas. That's number one.
Mad Dog scared as hell. He's
No, I'm not scared. I'll fight you
hell.
off. First off, they have a good. Dallas has a good defense.
Yeah.
They have a good defense.
They do. True.
Zeke looked pretty good last week in a short little display. He played well. You know, Pollard couldn't run the ball. Cooper Rush last year played great against Philadelphia week 17. He scored 50 points and won a Sunday night game in Minnesota, middle of the year. He scored 31 points. He's not a disaster as the backup quarterback. He's not Jake Fromm. So let's put that into the mix. And although I don't want to listen to Jerry Jones after games, before games, on radio stations, I don't want anything out of Jerry Jones. He's way too involved with the teams. The only owner in the league who feels he's got to give you a State of the Union address every 3 days. And he never wins. So I'm down on, I know you love it with the helicopter ride, but I am down on Jerry Jones. So from that standpoint.
I've been invited to the yacht.
I have not. But I will assume.
I leave that out.
I will assume no pin. I didn't realize that, Marcus. Good information and helps me here.
Yeah.
So no pin in Prescott. Cincinnati wasn't very good, but the Giants are a juggernaut a week from Monday night in New York. Then they have Detroit and Chicago. They got Jacksonville. What, the Cowboys can't go 10-7? The Eagles are a 12-5 football team? I don't buy it. Dallas still has a very good chance to win the NFC East.
You said very good chance?
Why not?
You know, first of all, I don't even want to listen to you. Okay, I don't even want to hear it. I mean, can you pipe down? Can you pipe down? I mean, please, you the one that need to pipe down. That's number one. Marcus killed me because Marcus sat up there. Did you hear Molly? Did you hear Marcus' beautiful expertise? You know how he dissected the rest of the NFC East? We don't have to talk about the Commanders or the Giants or the Eagles. All we got to do is talk about the Cowboys. You don't need any other ammunition. Let's count the ways. Okay, who's your number one receiver? CeeDee Lamb, who's never been a number one receiver. Who's your number 2 receiver? James Washington, who was a Pittsburgh Steeler last season. Who was the number 1 receiver last year? Amari Cooper, he's gone. Who was the number 3 receiver last year? Cedric Wilson, he's gone. What about Ezekiel Elliott? The workload has dissipated over the last couple of years. And oh, by the way, Tyron Smith, who obviously has been a security blanket for Dak Prescott because he's protected him better than anybody else. Okay, this brother can't stay healthy to save his life. He ain't played a full season since 2016. Okay, that's 6 years ago for those of you who don't know the difference, okay? Bottom line is this. There's a whole bunch of stuff to look at the Cowboys and go like this. They're thin. They're not healthy. and their primary weapons are gone. I gave you 3 categories before I even got to anybody in the NFC East. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.